experience with wood, and obviously it's, you know, it's not as durable, it doesn't last as long. I think metal's probably got to be the noisiest of all of them. There's always danger of having like horrible kind of jagged edges here and there. It does tend to get very slippery as well. So concrete is just, you know, it's just a great thing, isn't it? Goes fast, you know, it lasts a hell of a long time. It just makes sense, really.
When we make skate parks in freeform concrete, we'll take the computer model, which will set out our ambition. We will take, we'll make a series of radius steel edges, and we'll make timber shutters, and we'll put together on site a bespoke sculptural frame, which we will then spray the concrete into and shape it by hand, so we can get exact contours and profiles, unique every time, specifically organised to work for every unique project. So with precast, every piece has to be cast in a mould. It's heavily engineered. It's a lot more concrete. It's not, in that way, it's less environmentally friendly because you use about 3 times the amount of concrete. So that's cost and an environmental impact, and it's you're having a limited design. As a designer, you're looking to be able to push the boundaries of what you do. You're looking to be able to take the ideas in your head and get as close to that idea as possible in concrete. You can design it to be exactly how you want to skate.
We worked with Wheelscape very closely on the design and build of the skate feature and ensuring that it was integrated and sits within the landscape, and that's exactly what it does. It's one organic space.
So freeform concrete skate parks are the way forward. I mean, concrete for various reasons. Vandalism, as far as a park being destroyed, which isn't particularly a problem, it's going to be the hardest one to destroy. Also the consistency, so if you've got a park built from other materials, you're going to end up with, when you're skating and you pop the board, you never quite know how it's going to respond as to whether there's a beam underneath or various materials, but with concrete it's the same all the way through. Also the change in speed as well, so if you've got like a tarmac skate park and you're going onto a steel ramp with it, tarmac's really slow whereas steel's really fast for skating on. But the speed difference is where you're going to end up really hurting yourself as things change. So there's also the safety aspect of it as well. Freeform parks, concrete lends itself really well to that as opposed to wood or metal, because it can just be shaped in any way possible, which you know, no two skate parks should ever be the same, really. There's so many ways you could lay out ledges, banks, transitions, everything like that to be skatable, that they don't need to be, you know, preset designs bought from a catalogue and sent out and placed in.
So many other times in the past we've had skate parks that have been made out of wood, metal, all sorts of different things, skate light. They just don't work because the country, it rains a lot, so the skate park needs good drainage. That's what concrete offers, good drainage, it dries nice and fast, and it's, you know, it's a better way to make things. It's a lot more organic, it's more natural, it just feels, it feels better. As a skateboarder, I'd rather skate somewhere where the whole surface was one continuous surface rather than having cracks and joins where they've brought in pre-made sections and just concreted them in. That doesn't work as well. In some of the other skate parks in London, they've been done in the other style where they bring in pre-made concrete sections and join them together and cement over the cracks. They've fallen apart, they're not good, the seams are all sketchy, they don't feel good to ride, just not nice.
Out of anything, I'd probably prefer to skate the freeform, I guess. Well, here's proven to be the best result. I find it smoother, nicer, everything's in proportion, just better.
I think you really do have to have a consultant or somebody to speak to. And I think obviously if you're not a skateboarder, you don't really have that much of an idea of, you know, what's good in a skate park and, you know, what a skateboarder really wants. You want something that's going to be an adventure, that it's going to be a challenge for you. And I think progressive skateboarding and progressive parks important.
Designing a skate park is it's a really intensive engineering project which should be left to the skate park designers with input from the local skateboarders. The skate park designers and contractors, you're going to want to get the people in who have a track record of building decent skate parks. There aren't really any excuses to be putting in skate parks which are poorly received, which don't do their job. Someone who knows the ins and outs of how they work, how they flow, the intricacies that are involved in a skate park, because you know 2 inches makes all the difference, and someone who isn't an end user might decide to put in a ledge, you know, they drop 2 inches from it and therefore it's ruined for everyone. Someone who knows their game, as it were, they're going to get it right, and you need those end users who have that experience of what works and what doesn't.
Wheelscape specialise in the bespoke, innovative design, user-led consultation and free-form in-situ skate park construction. Our architect, Jeremy Donaldson, is a fully fledged architect with 20 years experience, and he has a really good in-depth practical knowledge of how to apply the user's initial sketches and ideas into a sustainable skate park, a park which has longevity.
Architectural training has given me a range of design techniques that I can bring to skate parks. Being a skater has given me the experience to understand what we're designing. I'm still a skater, I'm still thinking about how the end result is going to work for skating, how it's going to ride.
Our skate parks are designed for generations to come. We work really closely with the users to give them something which reflects their needs and give them a professional design and build.
It's something that is not interesting for 1 week, 1 month, 2 years, but for 10 years. Something that, you know, 10 years, 20 years from now, people will still be interested in, and the new users as well as the old users will still find enjoyment and new ideas and creative lines.
We usually start to work quite closely with the community, with the council, with the community group, making sure that they get exactly what they want, as they're going to be the end users. And then once everyone is happy with the design, after the consultation process, we get into the architectural process, making the right construction drawings. Our build team would then take those architectural drawings into the construction phase.
Here at Wheelscape, everything is done in-house. We've got our own design team and own build team. We don't use any subcontractors. Non-specialist contractors don't understand the forms and shapes which go to make up a skate park. You run the risk of being left with something which is not fit for purpose.
In 2002, we specialised in precast concrete moulds, believing it was the cheapest option. After a few years of developing this method, we realised freeform concrete construction was really the way forward, because it produced far more progressive designs and gave the users exactly what they wanted.
We're the only UK firm to work with top US shapers and trade ideas. This ensures we're at the forefront of design and construction techniques.
I'll do it all,